Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be continuing What If Naruto was like Gaara. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
You are watching Shinobi LX. Enjoy.
So let's start this part off with them vanishing out of the Hokage's office. So after they leave, Hiruzen he kind of thinks about what the hell can he do about Naruto? What can he do to they don't have any way to stop Naruto. And Naruto remembers that Neji is pretty strong. So he contacts the Hyuga clan and asks Hinata's father. Well, first he informs Hinata's father on they have no contingency plan for Naruto. And it's most regular Jonin or Anbu wouldn't be able to stop Naruto because how strong he is, and because of the Nine Tails amplify his strength even more. So Hinata's father, understanding this, he asks him what does he need. Clearly you called if there's something that you need. And he basically tells him that he needs to find someone that can beat Naruto or has the potential, hopefully, to be able to beat Naruto. And Hinata's father tells him that he could you contacted me to help you look for someone. And Hiruzen was like, no, I was hoping we can get Neji to train underneath the Anbu and, get strong enough to be able to at least combat Naruto. And Hiruzen, in saying this, he thinks about it. Even if he does get all that training and all that special treatment, that might not mean anything, because the Nine Tails, Naruto barely taps into the Nine Tails power, and when he does, he's insane. And he's not listening to what's happening. So Hinata's father asks him, is he okay? What was he thinking about? And he was like, nothing. And he was like, just let Neji know that he's gonna have special training from now on. And he's like, yeah. And he walks outside the Hokage, he leaves the Hokage's office. And Hiruzen sets up a training, a squad that's supposed to be training Neji, and it has a Hyuga in it, and that's where most of his combat training is gonna go into. And then most of everything else, his strategies, kunai, things like that, are the other people. So yeah, that's Neji, whole thing now. So when Naruto and Zabuza and Hinata reach where they're supposed to be going, Hinata asks Naruto, why did they leave so quickly? And Naruto's like, oh, because I walked in on Hiruzen doing something, and I didn't want him to feel as if he can't, I was gonna do something about it. And he was like, what was he talking about? And Zabuza was like, it's best if you don't know that for right now. After all, it involves your family. And Hinata was like, wait, what do you mean by that? And Naruto's like, it doesn't matter. We have you. That's all that matters. he can't do anything because we have the stronger one. So Hinata was like, oh, okay. Anyway, what are we doing? And Naruto was like, well, right now we're just gonna train. Because that's all we do is train until we get a mission, and we barely get those. And on cue, as soon as Naruto says that, Kakashi tells Kakashi knocks on Naruto, not knocks because they're not inside of a house. He comes out of the tree and he he tells Naruto that he has to go with Jiraiya and Tsunade to go find Orochimaru. And Naruto's like, why do I need to go with them? They're Sani, they should be able to handle themselves. And Kakashi was like, yeah, normally, but it seems like Orochimaru has been gathering a small following of people. And Naruto was like, okay, sure. And Naruto was like, oh, Zabuza, Hinata, guess you have a mission. So Naruto, Naruto and Zabuza meets Jiraiya and Tsunade outside, not outside the village, but at the gate of the village. And I just thought of a new what if. Definitely be coming out with that one right after I'm done recording this one. So, I gotta make the picture and everything. So Naruto asks Jiraiya what is he supposed to be doing, referring it into Orochimaru. So Jiraiya was like, oh well, right now we're just gonna go find him and hope and make sure he's not doing anything stupid or evil. So Tsunade was like, most likely he's doing something stupid or evil, but we just want to make sure that he's not. And if he is, we would just want to make sure that it's not toward the Leaf Village because, we don't give a fuck about no other village. And Zabuza was like, dang. Sounds about right. So they leave and Naruto is jumping through the trees. And Tsunade jumps up next to him and was like, so why do you trust Zabuza? And Naruto looks over at her and was like, I trust Zabuza because he doesn't falter when I ask him and tell him what to do. The minute that someone falters or stops to think or even dream of disobeying me, then that's when they die. And Tsunade was like, wait a minute, you'll kill him? And Zabuza jumps up beside her and was like, yep. I had to sign a waiver. He'll kill me if he needs to. If he feels like it. He can kill Hinata right now and he wouldn't get any consequences. And Tsunade looks back at Hinata and Hinata's just staring blank-faced at her like, what? I signed a waiver. And Hinata just says okay. Yeah, he can kill me. I don't care. Well, I'm a care, but I can't really do anything about it. I signed the waiver. She says that out loud. And Tsunade looks at Jiraiya and Jiraiya was like, man, I wasn't here to raise him. I can't do nothing about it. She signed the waiver. What, you want to sign the waiver? Come here, we can get you a waiver if you want to sign one. And Tsunade was like, what the fuck I look like? Signed a waiver to die. And Naruto was like, really? Because I'm still trying to figure out if you punch me, will I live? Or will I just be hurt? Or will I just, shred your fucking fist open? I still want to know these things. And, as they're talking about this, Naruto... Zabuza and Jiraiya kind of stop, and Naruto on tandem because Naruto normally he stops anyway. And tandem stops and tells tells Hinata to stop, and Hinata immediately senses what's ahead of them after Naruto tells her to stop. And Tsunade was like, so how many? Tsunade was like, how many of them do you think there are? And Naruto, like, it doesn't matter. I'll blow them away, no matter how many there are. And Zabuza activates his mist, like his mist. It was like, that shouldn't be a problem if I can kill them all before. And Jiraiya tells Tsunade to make sure that Naruto and Hinata don't end up hurting themselves. And Naruto laughs and was like, first off, Hinata's perfectly capable of handling it own. And I'm Naruto. So, unless they have another Naruto that can use 6 tails out of all 9, I'm fine. So, like, Naruto, like, they start jumping around, like, killing all the ninja. Like, all the sound ninja. And then, like, they find Orochimaru and Zabuza stops using his mist. And Orochimaru was like, well, if it isn't like, you know, my old friends or colleagues, what the fuck he calls them. And, like, out from behind Orochimaru pops Gaara. And Naruto looks and was like, wow, you sure turned evil pretty quickly. And Gaara was like, I'm doing this because I want to kill you, Naruto. And Naruto was like, aw, that's cute. You think you could kill me. How's it going, One Tails? And Gaara stops and was like, but you just addressed me, so why are you saying that? You know what? You just need to die. And he rushes Naruto, and Naruto stops him using Naruto stops him using this wind, and was like, you have gotten stronger. I don't know what the fuck he's been pumping you with, but you have gotten stronger. The only problem is that you cannot beat me. And he puts Gaara in another wind ball, and Naruto like tells Gaara like, come on, man, like, you're strong, but you're weak compared to me. You could fight anybody else in this world and probably win. Maybe. Definitely not. But you would hold up your own. You would hold your own for a little bit. Just not me. Because, you know, I'm Naruto. I like the main character here. You know, kind of whole story revolves around me. A little bit of fourth wall breaking there, but, you know, who cares? So, Gaara, like, was like, I just, like, he kind of, like, started to, like, expand, like, put a sandball himself up and trying to, like, expand the sandball. And Naruto, like, seeing this, he opens the sandball, he opens his wind ball up, and then he dissipates it, and Gaara, like, comes out. Like, he falls out of his sand, and he's just standing there. And Naruto was like, wow. That was a little, weak there, wasn't it? And, like, when he falls out, or, like, a large group of sand shinobi, jump, like, come out of the trees, and was like, there you were, Gaara. And, I forgot her name, shit. I did a whole series where I shipped her and him. Naruto, shit, I don't remember her name. Anyway, the fangirl and the puppet dude come down, and they grab Gaara, and they're asking Gaara, was he okay? And Gaara looks back up, and Naruto's like, oh, look at that, you have people that actually care about you. You still have that, right? You have that. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here with, that one person that I used to think was my friend, kind of is my friend now. But, that's about it. And let's not forget Zabuza. But once again, that's about it. That's all I have. You still have people that care about you. Whether you like it or not, you're too focused on the past and getting stronger that you don't see that these people right in front of you genuinely care about you. And honestly, Naruto picks him up and pulls him close. Like, Naruto uses his wind and grabs Gaara and pulls him closer and was like, it makes me sick. And he pushes Gaara away, and Naruto, after like pushing him away, he tells Gaara to look up, like to open his eyes and look around him. These people actually care about him. Like, when Naruto was younger, he didn't have that. Well, even now, sometimes he still doesn't have that. Like, you need to realize that you have friends that, whether they're in your squad or not, they genuinely care about you. And Naruto walks away. And, like, Orochimaru was like, oh, that sucks. Guess I won't be having sand on my side after all. Anyway, and he disappears. Like he uses his substitution. Like, he turns into snakes and shit. He just falls apart in snakes. And Jiraiya was like, damn it, he got away. And he sees, like, Gaara's all, like, he's not beaten and bruised. But he's kind of like he's just stuck because he doesn't know how to, he tried, like, find the words, like, come back, like, to, like, basically he was thinking of, like, trying to, like, a cheeky little comeback on Naruto. But that's not happening because he can't find the words. So Jiraiya turns around and he sees, like he looks in the opposite direction of, like, where Gaara's staring. But he looks in the direction that Gaara is staring at, and he sees Naruto walking away. So Naruto, Jiraiya yells Naruto's name, and Naruto turns around, and this is where I'm in this part off. If y'all like the video, yeah, just peace out.